Russia issued ultimatum. Attack on Russian oil tanker infuriates Putin. A few hours ago, an explosion occurred aboard the oil tanker Koala at the port of Ust-Luga. Was it NATO? According to expert Dmitry Shavankov, a naval war has been declared against Russia. The attack on the Koala is not an isolated incident. In recent months, Russia's oil infrastructure and commercial fleet have been targeted in strategic attacks. Only in December 2024, 2 oil tankers sank in the Black Sea under suspicious circumstances. Additionally, in January 2025, Ukraine claimed responsibility for the partial destruction of an oil terminal in Ust-Luga using explosive drones. This attack could be the tipping point. If Russia confirms who is behind this act, the retaliation will not be merely symbolic but devastating. In the early hours of February 9, 2025, an explosion rocked the Russian oil tanker Koala while it was docked at the port of Ust-Luga, west of St. Petersburg. The blast originated in the engine room during preparations to start the main engine. Fortunately, all 24 crew members evacuated the vessel without casualties. Authorities reported that there was no oil spill or risk of the ship sinking. The Koala, with a capacity of 130,000 tons of fuel oil, is considered a relatively young vessel, having been in service for only 20 years, an optimal operational age by Russian maritime standards. This incident has sparked speculation about the possible causes of the explosion, including the hypothesis of a terrorist attack. Naval historian Dmitry Shavankov emphasized the need for a thorough investigation to determine whether this was an act of sabotage, pointing out that Russian ships have been increasingly targeted. This is not an isolated case. In December 2024, 2 Russian oil tankers sank in the Black Sea, causing significant fuel spills and environmental damage that, according to experts, could last for years. Additionally, in January 2025, Ukrainian security services claimed to have used drones to attack an oil terminal in Ust-Luga, arguing that Russia uses it to sell oil and gas through its shadow fleet. Russia's shadow fleet plays a crucial role in the country's economy, facilitating oil and gas exports amid international sanctions. The revenues from these operations are vital for the national budget. Shavankov warns that Russia's adversaries have a strong interest in destabilizing this fleet, and that failing to respond decisively will only encourage bolder actions from its enemies. The port of Ust-Luga, located in the Gulf of Finland, is a strategic infrastructure for Russia. Inaugurated in 2001, it has become one of the country's largest and most modern ports, handling a wide range of goods, including crude oil and petroleum products. Its proximity to European markets makes it a key hub for Russia's energy exports. Security at the port has been under scrutiny in recent months. In January 2024, a fire at the Novatek terminal in Ust-Luga disrupted operations and raised concerns about the vulnerability of Russia's critical infrastructure to potential attacks. Although authorities did not officially confirm the cause of the fire, Ukrainian media suggested the possibility of a drone attack. Russia's military doctrine has evolved to address asymmetric threats, including the use of drones and cyber attacks. The country's latest national security strategy underscores the importance of protecting critical infrastructure and developing capabilities to detect and neutralize emerging threats. The modernization of the Russian fleet and investments in advanced technology are key components of this strategy. The Koala incident also highlights the importance of naval intelligence and international cooperation in maritime security. Russia has intensified efforts to monitor activity in its territorial waters and strengthened alliances with partner nations to share intelligence and coordinate responses to potential threats. On the diplomatic front, Russia has expressed discontent over what it sees as Western interference in its internal affairs and a deliberate campaign of destabilization against its strategic interests. Economic sanctions and trade restrictions have pushed Moscow to seek alternative alliances and diversify its export markets, particularly towards Asia and the Middle East. Russia's response to these challenges has been multifaceted, combining defensive and offensive measures. In addition to strengthening its military and intelligence capabilities, Moscow has implemented strategies to counteract information warfare and has launched campaigns to shape international public opinion, presenting its narrative and highlighting what it considers to be unjustified Western aggression. President Vladimir Putin has been clear in his stance. Any attack on Russian interests will be met with a forceful response. In a recent speech, he stated, "We will not allow anyone to undermine our sovereignty or endanger our people's security. We will respond to any provocation with all necessary force." The international community is closely watching these developments. While some nations express concerns about a potential escalation, others support Russia's actions, recognizing its right to defend its national interests. The current situation underscores the complexity of international relations and the fragile nature of global security in the 21st century. In conclusion, the explosion aboard the Koala in Ust-Luga serves as a reminder of the numerous threats facing Russia in the maritime and energy sectors. The need to strengthen security, modernize the fleet, and respond decisively to provocations is more urgent than ever. Moscow's determination to protect its interests and maintain national stability is evident, and any attempt to undermine this position will be met with firm resistance. Want to stay ahead on global events? Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. If you found this report insightful, give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.